Why are you complaining? You never paid rent anyway, my dad scoffed. Oh really? I laughed. Then I canceled the mortgage payment I had been covering for years. Now they're facing eviction and crying to me for help. She slammed the pencil onto the table and stomped away from the hallway. My mother stood, watching her, expression sharp, studying me like I was some kind of puzzle with all the pieces rearranged into the wrong spots. I met her gaze and smiled, not smug, just calm. Everything was slowly unraveling, not because I had done anything dramatic or cruel. All I had done was step back. That was what unsettled them the most. Saturday morning arrived with no coffee. I heard the sound of cabinet doors, opening and slamming. Followed by a faint muttered curse from my mother, when she realized they had run out of coffee grounds. I had always been the one to keep it stocked, bulk bags from the store near my workplace, picked up on my way home, never acknowledged, just replaced. That morning, they stared at an empty coffee tin and a silent brewer as if it had betrayed them. I sat in the living room, finishing a bowl of cereal, already dressed, with my keys resting in my palm. I remained silent. My mother peered over the top of her mug, which now held nothing but steaming water. Are you heading out? She inquired, her voice even but laced with curiosity. Yeah, I responded, swallowing my last spoonful. Meeting the property owner, picking up a few necessities. At the word property owner, she tensed just slightly. I merely gave a nod, rose to my feet, and stepped outside before she could press for more detail. 2 hours later, I returned, a few boxes heavier and even more certain of my decision. That afternoon, I started clearing out my space, not in haste, not making a scene, just steadily and intentionally, one container at a time. I carried my belongings out, slotting them into my car's trunk or back seat before going back for another. I was acutely aware of their eyes on me the entire time. No one questioned me, no one lifted a hand to assist. By dinner, half of my room had been packed. My father feigned normalcy, flipping through television channels as if nothing was out of place. My sister stayed fixated on her phone. My mother, however, attempted to shift the situation. So we talked, and we feel like maybe we should hold off on letting Olivia take your room for now, she began cautiously. I halted, fork hovering midair. Why? She shot a glance toward my father, who pretended not to hear. Well, considering everything happening, maybe it's not the best moment. I took a bite, chewed, then swallowed. No, this is the exact right moment. The room went still. I already signed an agreement, I added. I'll be moving by Tuesday. My sister blinked. Wait, you're serious? I met her gaze directly. Olivia, you stuffed my belongings into plastic bins when I wasn't home. I found them stacked under the staircase. So yeah, I'm serious. She didn't argue. My mother's voice dropped to something softer. You should have spoken up. I did, I countered. You just didn't listen, because I said it with a smile. Then I resumed eating, unbothered, while they sat in silence, as if the power dynamic had shifted overnight. And they were only now grasping that I meant every word, that I wouldn't be staying. By Monday evening, I was nothing but an echo in that house. Boxes sat neatly stacked beside the door, labeled in thick black marker. Kitchen items, clothing, tools, assorted electronics. Every possession I had claimed as mine was already either secured in my car or sitting inside my new apartment, still empty, but brimming with new beginnings. Just a short drive away, but I took my time. No hurried departure, no slamming doors. I wanted them to experience it, to recognize it.